Good morning. It is Karen Wright, your local Wichita real estate agent. So today is June 15th, 2023. So that means we have the May MLS numbers out. I've got both of them, and of course, I'll go over them on the screen. We've got the Sedgwick County and the entire MLS statistics as well. So with that, let's just jump on into it. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go to, and I always like to kind of do the entire MLS and highlight some of the Sedgwick County as well. So let's check out and see what's going on and these numbers are as of the end of last month. So a little bit of a delay. Just remember that every time I'm doing these, there's a little bit of a delay. So total, we have a same situation going on here. Total home sales in South Central Kansas fell last month to 914 units compared to 1,036. And I'm reading off the Sedgwick County ones. They also fell to 685 from 749. That kind of shows you the difference. And this, of course, is May of last month, and it's comparing it to May of 2022. The total sales volume was down. And here's the median sale price. We'll go check out the graphs here shortly. 220. So no change from the previous year. And when we're looking at, because I know this is, of course, my favorite number, but we'll go down and check out the full graph with all the months this year and last year and the year before. I think that's the kind of cool part in this particular video, the market update. But yeah, so we're looking at Sedgwick County. We're looking at 237, up from 231,000 a year ago. So looks like the entire MLS 220 is holding steady. Where all the is when we scroll down all the previous months, it was increasing. Total number of active listings at the end is up again. So that's the great news, up 1090 from 699. So we're at 1.3 months supply of homes available for sale compared to last year. We were at like 0.5, 0.6, so half a month supply. And median list price is 310,000. During May, total 901 contracts were written down from 1,000-ish last year. So that just shows that we're down. We're down in terms of contracts. That's showing future sales, and we're down in terms of, as we showed in the beginning, sold contracts. So again, still down. And to give it some perspective, I was at my open house over the weekend, and one of the guys that came in said, "Hey, I really like this house. I like the format much better." He said, but he goes, "We're never moving again because, we got the 2%, 2 point something percent interest rate." And when he did buy his home, and this was over in Reflection Ridge on the west side of Wichita, he had said that they had gutted their house and fully went all out. But it was funny. He said he wasn't as keen on the whole open concept. He does kind of still want some of the dividers. And to be honest, I was reading an article just this week where it's saying that, I think it's a Berkshire Hathaway one, saying that the open concept is kind of going away. So I guess people want their privacy or to be a little bit away from the kids or have a little bit of a barrier versus the full open concept. But we'll see what happens with that. That was just an article trying to predict future trends. Alrighty, so here, home sales. Let's just kind of go more into the numbers until we get to the fun median sale chart. Again, this just kind of shows you more of a visual. Home sales were 1,000 last year, 1,036. This year they're down 11%, 914. But the great news is the active listings are increasing. And that the reason I'm always saying that is because, yes, we still have multiple offers going on. I showed houses the last 3 evenings. And last night, on one of them, already got a multiple offer. My clients actually I was showing it for another agent. They had gotten a counter during that evening, which was an interesting situation. I guess they'd received a couple offers and weren't accepting any of them. So it was kind of interesting. But again, like I said, one of the houses last night, I think it was over in Country Acres. No, not Country Acres, Westlink, I think, sorry. And that was they sent out a notification that they received multiple offers asking for best and final. If you're looking for a house now, you're very familiar with all of those terms. So month supply, yeah, look at last year. Okay, it was 0.7. This is again the entire MLS compared to 1.3. So we have more inventory. New listings went down for that particular from last year. And contracts written are down. Again, just kind of like that buyer, or I'm sorry, it was a neighbor that was in the open house. Just like he had kind of said, we're never moving. Because, and there's several of those, of course, out there with just the really low interest rates. So let's go down to the median price. Here we are. You can see 220, and it hasn't changed. 0% change. So last year, and once we go to that chart in a few minutes here, well, we can see January, February, March, and April. So yeah, again, 220, no change. That's the first time. I think all the other months this year, it has gone up, just like the Sedgwick County one. And here, I can jump over there for a second. Let's go to Sedgwick County. Well, here's median. So you see, this is Sedgwick. So it went from 231 last year to 237 for the median price. So increased 2.7. Where here we are at holding steady at 220. List price of active, the ones that are actually active on the market, has increased from 269 to 310. So appreciation is still happening, except for the median price right there. Overall, though, it's still trickling up. Days on market are increasing a little bit. Interest rates could have a little bit of, I mean, they didn't go down. Granted, they were saying they were going to go down by the end of the year. They've been fluctuating a little bit on the higher end than maybe was predicted at this point. So that can be where there's maybe some fewer buyers on the market. Depending on price range, it seems like there's a lot, but then you get the multiple offers, and then it seems like there's not a lot. So I know I'm all over the board that answer, taking a while to explain it, but percentage of list price. So last year, yeah, as you can see, 101, everything was going over. I guess look at both of these, over asking big time last year, and now it's just kind of looking at list price. I'm seeing that as well. So let's continue on to MLS. As you can see, closed listings, I think we talked about, are down. Here's that median sale price. Here's days on market. So it's taking a smidge longer on the market right now. And it's saying median days on the market was 6 days compared to, well, and this is just last month. So from May and this is just year to date, 6%. So history of closed listings. Well, hey, that's looking great. Look at that line. That's popping up. More listings coming on the market. Now, if we can get more listings in the 200K range, where a good portion of population is. And let's go to, okay, here's the chart that I really like. One of them. These are the closed listings. So here, just look at how much down it is this year. Not so much in March. Down in April, down in May. So market's definitely been down this year. Not as many houses closing. Price range, let's check this out. Still 200 to 400, with 250 to 400 being a big portion of right in here. A big portion of, and really to 200, a big portion of the houses selling right now. Looks like we've got 6 in the million and up range closed. Let's see over here. The median was 1.3 million. And it's just always fun to check that out. And okay, here we go. Let's get to the median price. Here's the graph that I was talking about. So look at the blue line. That's this year. It's kind of right alongside last year right now, which again goes back to this 220. I'll jump over to Sedgwick County on this particular chart here in a second, but this is the entire MLS. You can see 21, that's where the prices were last year. 2022, the green prices increased a good portion and still increasing this year up until this month. So we'll see what the rest of the year has. But that was what I was predicting last year was, no, it's going to keep appreciating. And of course, then you have to look at like in the 200 range or so. I mean, even higher than that, but multiple offers going over, and not obviously not as much when you look at this range here. But so this is what I was talking about earlier. So last year, 182 to 186, it increased. January, it increased. February by a whopping 15 grand. And then even more in March, 193 to 200, and then about 4 grand in April. So you can see it kind of slowing down a little bit. And then right now we're steady. And last year, we were in the 180s and we hit over the 200s for the rest of the year for the median price, but jumped back down to the low under 200 here. And then even in April, that's surprising. But again, like I mentioned, November, December, we had the interest rates going up to 7s. So that doesn't surprise me. It just kind of stopped in my listings. All the listings out there were getting good deals, and not good deals for the seller, but good deals for the buyer is what I meant. So let's pop over and look at the Sedgwick median price. Here, really closed down a little more. Here we go. So as you can see here, it did increase like we were talking about. So, check this blue line out. Ooh, look, it popped below for all of April and then popped back up. Not sure what was going on in April, unless just the interest rates being, a smidge higher were, of course, I think the red year, was that the year that they were in the 2s and 3s? But we popped back up. So over here, let's check it out. 195 went down, 194 went up, February increased, median price increased, March decreased, and that's where you're seeing this blue in April, and it's back up in May. So in here, yeah, we're over the 200s right automatic in February and onward. Where last year, yeah, once we hit March, we were in the 200s. And it looks like 2021, looks like May was the first year we hit. And then, of course, that was seriously going over asking, I think, this year, or was it I think last year, actually, more so. I think this was the year 2021 of the low interest rates. Oh, okay, so let's pop back to the entire MLS. And days on market, let's go here. Yeah, we are seeing more days on market. And that's just showing, even though we have more listings, we just have a lot fewer closings this year. Taking a little bit longer to sell. Of course, May gets closer to last year. And we are in the peak season. Coming up to August, though, will be the back to school year, so it slows down a little bit there. Still, I always see sales going pretty good through December. I get that question asked a lot, and it does slow down a little bit here, but through the end of the year, and then it's January and February, where it's usually really kind of slows down. Where I see a lot more vacant houses and it's freezing and not many people out shopping at that time. So here, let's go to the active listings right now. The median price, so we're up. So here, look, $699 to over $1,000. So that's just great news. We just want to get that higher and higher. And then let's look down here at the median list price, $269, and that's of course a lot higher as well. Days on market taking a little bit longer, and it's basically at 100%. It is list price. So, but 1.3, again, the 1.3, we just want keep seeing this go up so we can have fewer multiple offers and have it be more of an even between buyers and sellers. Makes it easier to sell a house and buy a house. Although, of course, right now and last year, sellers have been loving the what they're making off of their homes. and buyers have been, of course, struggling to get homes. Okay, let's go here. Active listings. Look at that. Isn't that great? This year, it's kind of going along the same lines as the prices, but tons more listings, which is great this year. The green year, which was, green was last year, just so, I mean, that's where the multiple offers were out of control, as you can see. So builders went crazy. They knew they had to build last year. And that's why I'm seeing a lot of just the duplexes and apartment complexes going up. This week I showed 3 areas of duplexes. So if you are interested, I think I just did a video on that on YouTube. For duplexes, if you're interested in, buying one and buying the other side to start renting, or if you're looking to buy them for rentals, the couple I showed, Goddard, Turkey Creek, like it's over by Pawnee and 135th, had some there, and then some. I think one of the rows was already sold out, and then there's a whole other section of rows that are being sold. I think some are starting to close October-ish. And then if you go over to by Kellogg, a little south of Auburn, but Kellogg and 135th, like you can see it south of there's a bunch of duplexes going in there. I know we were looking at, there was a $195,000 one, and then a 2 stories where it was like $400,000 for both sides. But again, and then up, we looked at another one up in the Maize school district. And the yards weren't as great on those. It was only a little bit of a side yard where the first ones we saw are the ones we saw that were right off of Kellogg, had some great backyards. So anyways, you want some more information on duplexes, give me a holler, at least on those are the few that I was looking at recently. So here, just let's check this out. So you've got 2023 just increase in listings because this year we needed it badly. So it did not disappoint, and we still need more listings. Let's just check out the active price range. Again, we're on the entire MLS right now. Looks like active listings, looks like there's $26 million homes. Median being 1.5 million. And then, like say, our biggest section is 300 to 400 for active listings. So 20% are in the 300 to 400 range. So the bulk of it. Again, even just 250 to 500 is where the bulk of our pricing point is. And of course, I've already talked about the median price, but those are active listings that are all available right now. And median price, and this is for listings. So this is the earlier when we're talking about those median prices, those are for houses that have closed. This is for listings. So this includes, of course, a lot of the new builds that stay on for quite a long time, for months and months and months. But we're definitely increased this year, 225 to 285. Looks like it's only increased all the months this year in the median price for the active listings. And last year was nothing over 300, and then this year went through over 300 in February and onward. So yes, appreciation and getting more expensive. And here's the blue line for this year. And last year, it looks like, but last 2 years started off around the same, and then 2022 creeped up a lot over 2021 for median price, and that's active listings. Here's our days on the market. Again, this is for active listings. Closed once earlier, we're at 4, and so active listings is at 20. Again, I'm going to guess that that's the new construction. Month supply, loving this. We have a lot more supply from half a month-ish to over a month, and hope to keep seeing that one creep up. And new listings, and that's the stuff the important stuff just to kind of cover. So if you want any questions or you want either of these, and just so you see, here's the I don't have that up. I was going to show you the other counties. I can send you those ones or talk to you about the other counties as well. But of course, the bulk of the information is this one, which is the entire MLS, and that's our little chart, get little cheat sheet. And then this one, which is Sedgwick County. You can see that right here. So thanks for watching. And yeah, like I said, give me a holler. Any questions on any of this information, statistics, what I'm seeing in the market. I've got tons of stories between buyers and sellers, different price points. I've got about 5 closings coming up in the next week or so. And so not super bad I mean, one took about 5 offers to get a contract. Another one took, well, the first one actually, and she had got an offer on it, and then first or second one, and then the other one got her offer accepted second time. So yeah, I've got plenty of stories and tell you what's kind of going on in the market. So there you have it. Give me a holler and have a great day.